Beginning of the year, and I know you're as ready for your kids to go into centers as your kids are. But trust me, you don't want to send them in there without teaching them how to utilize the things in the center and how to clean them up before they move on. Today, during your scheduled center time, you're going to take time to have all of the kids gather outside of the puzzle and game center, or maybe you even use your regular tables. I've had to do that many years because I didn't have enough room for all the centers. My tables that we did our work on was also my puzzles and game center. You're going to show them where your sign is located and remind them of the system that you are using to let someone know that this is where they have chosen. This will be a picture of them so everybody in the class knows that they chose to play in the Puzzles and Game Center today. There's only 2 spots available, so once these 2 spots are full, then that next person would have to go find somewhere else to play. And take the next 5 to 10 minutes to show them the different things that you have on the shelves. You're going to have puzzles available, right? About 3 to 5 puzzles for the beginning of the year, something simple, something they can do by themselves without much help. These aren't going to be things you're showing them right now for the first time, because if you're using like the curriculum that I have, this has been a morning activity that you have done with them, so they know how to dump out a puzzle and put the pieces back on there. You're going to show them on your shelf where you have it labeled for the puzzles to go, so that when they're done with that puzzle, this is where they're going to put that back. And if you're following along with my curriculum, another thing that we have in the puzzles and games section is we have dominoes. And so you're going to show them where the dominoes go, how to get the dominoes out, remind them how we build, how we line the dominoes up in order to make a cause and effect. And one other game that we're going to add in starting right now is the game Twister. I'm going to use a little bit of this time during center time today to show them how to play the game Twister as a group. So we're going to sit around the mat, the Twister mat. I'm going to show them how they're going to flick the spinner. I can't find my spinner anywhere, so I could not demonstrate. If for some reason you have one of these and you have no spinner, then I would take like the colored sticks, something that represents these colors, green, yellow, red, and blue, and put them in a container where they're going to pull that item out so that tells them where they're going to go. I mean, we have to improvise, right? We use what we got. Now, of course, we're not going to play the actual game of Twister because these kids would get way too wild and crazy with that. That might come with your 4 or 5-year-olds at the closer mid-year, end of year. But with this game, I'm just going to have them practice going and standing on that color. I'm just going to have each kid flick it. I'm going to see what color it lands on, and then I'm going to choose somebody to go stand on that color. It's a 4x6, so 24 different kids could get and fit on here. I don't know if that's standard for Twister mats or not, but you can continue to do it after you go through, say you have 12 kids in your class and they all find a spot, then you could flick again and have somebody else move to that next spot. And then show them how they can take turns when they're in this center, when they're in Puzzles and Game Center, how they can choose this, how they pull the mat off, and how them and their friends are going to rotate, flicking and going and finding the spot to stand on. And then the other kid's going to go flick, go find a spot to stand on. The other kid's going to go flick, find a spot to stand on. So they're just rotating back and forth, finding colors to stand on. Sometimes these ideas sound so simple and ridiculous to us, but it's amazing how much fun the kids have doing these things. There's no need to overcomplicate your life or their life. Find things that keep them moving and active and learning at the same time, and that's a win. If you like lessons like these, comment TPE because I will send you over the 2 weeks that I have made for you of getting started in preschool absolutely as a free gift for you. And if you like it, just get ready because the All About Me theme is fixing to roll out as well.